Hello everyone, today we are going to discuss the signs of weakness that I'm seeing in the entire collectibles market. Let's discuss.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Hello everyone and welcome back. I have been looking at this crazy market along with everyone else out there, and we've been talking about the crazy things that have been going up and happening with collector boxes and Spider-Man boxes going up and down. We've been discussing, stuff like the Pokemon market. We've discussed video games and all that on this channel. So today, we're going to discuss right now the bull market that's been happening for collectibles in general, and definitely some signs of weakness, okay? Right now, the collectibles market is on fire. It doesn't matter if it's Pokemon, Magic, sports cards, Labubu, whatever. It's all freaking exploding and crazy prices, new records like Star Wars figurines are selling for record prices, so on and so forth. Masters of the Universe, whatever. It is kind of like, it seems like a freight train that's just kind of going and going and nothing's gonna stop it. And before Spider-Man came out, we were discussing where it's gonna land. This was before we knew what the set contained, and my statement at the time was, if the set is equivalent in terms of chase and value and whatnot to Final Fantasy, then it would be a bigger thing according to that market. Now we found out that, so that's a whole nother story. The Spider-Man failure, or Spider-Man market uncertainty right now is probably a better term. All right, so let me just talk about like what I've been seeing out there. Today I just saw an article about Labubus in Goodwill and the fact that they've become so common now that they're throwing them out and stuff like that. So, like, I know that that's not big to us. It's just one of the things in the collectibles market that was huge recently that apparently is falling apart now. I mean, we knew it was going to fall apart anyway, so maybe it's just that item has gone through its life cycle. Take that as you will. There's a pop culture item seller at my flea market, and on a bad day, normally he sells about $1,000 worth of gross sales, right? And this past week and the week before wasn't that bad, but this past week, it was a nice day, and he got about 30% of that. Another just random thing. 2 different Pokemon people that I talked to on 2 different occasions basically said the same thing, that you can buy this stuff at retail, say for $50, right? And then you make money as the scalper price. I'm not going to comment on that whole situation. I'm just going to use the terms of the market out there. As the scalper price rises to 100, now you've made 50, right? You've made 50. However, nobody's buying it for 100. You could sell it for 60, or you could open it for singles and make more money, but that's another story, right? We're just talking about the sealed item. So if you could buy the stuff and supposedly it's worth more money, and then you can't sell it, that's kind of like it isn't worth that. You know what I'm saying? So that's another sign of weakness. And I've heard it from 2 different sources independently at different times. Not influenced, didn't say nothing. I just asked how things were. And we just had the whole Spider-Man contraction. And all these people cheering it. The professor is such a bullshit artist. Everybody buys it. He plays both sides, and he talks out of both sides of his mouth, and he contradicts what he says. It's I don't like the guy, to say the least. He's talking about he doesn't like to yuck your yum, right? But the amount of crap that he talked on Spider-Man with his huge audience helped fuel the contraction in that market. And now he didn't like Edge of Eternities really either, and then Star Trek is going to come out, and I bet you he's going to like that one. Just saying. Anyway, and then like think about that, right? Star Trek is basically Spider-Man, a Universes Beyond plus Edge of Eternities, and put together. Anyway, so people cheering Spider-Man falling, and like I don't understand why people are happy that this set failed, because it's like you're cheering the rest of your collection falling, because when one thing falls, it makes the market more unsteady in the whole the whole, you know. So you're like promoting the rest of your collection dropping as well. You're happy that now the thing you collect is weaker. I don't understand. Okay, so you got Spider-Man, right? You also have the falling collector edition box prices, stuff like Wilds of Eldraine. We just saw it spike to crazy, you know, $1,400. Now it's $930 or $900. Anyway, all the boxes that spiked recently are now coming back down to earth. I mean, that could be rubber band action, but it may not be as well, because like you have rebounds, but you also have market correction. So time will tell, right? So now moving forward, we have lorwyn already selling for $650, some crazy number, more than Spider-Man, right? Like $150 more than Spider-Man. And like, I understand Magic people want to see lorwyn, they don't want to see Universes Beyond. It's got a chase of a serialized card, so on and so forth. However, we haven't seen the full set. We haven't seen if there's going to be a chase in the set, like besides for the serialized card. We haven't seen if there's going to be a subset or anything like that. We haven't seen any of this stuff, and people are already gambling on it. You know, Spider-Man has a $25,000 card in it. Just saying, lorwyn does not. So it's like, it's kind of crazy what's happening right now. I'm worried that, you know, lorwyn's not going to be a disappointment, but I'm worried that the investors are going to get burned again, and that's going to be another like weak point in the market. And like when Spider-Man is weak and you're happy about it, right? Like you understand that all these weak moments in any particular category can make that category be one of the first to fall when the market contracts. So it's like cheering on I don't know, not the death of your favorite thing, but cheering on like you know, something that you like getting injured. I know Spider-Man may not be what you want and you're going to stick it to the man and this and that, but you got to understand that the whole market is interconnected. And every time one of these things happens, it affects the confidence that people have in putting their money into this or not. Just saying, like, something to think about, and keep your eyes open for other signs of weakness out there. If you've seen some signs of weakness in this market, please let me know in the comments. I read every single comment on every single video. Even if I don't have the time to respond, I do read every one. All right, that being said, check out my Patreon. We got a lot of cool things happening there. We're gonna have this weekend, actually, if I upload this in time, we're gonna break lorwyn with the prize. We're doing a battle, and the prize is a Urza's Legacy pack. So $95, right? Card Kingdom charges $100 for a lorwyn tournament pack. I'm charging $95, and the person who gets the highest value foil pull in the battle wins this pack. Yeah, otherwise, remember to like and subscribe. If you're going to buy any cards today, remember to use my TCG Player affiliate link in the description. It is free and easy to use and helps out the channel a lot. Otherwise, take care. Have a lovely day, and I will catch you soon. Peace.
That's it, man. Game over, man. Game over. What the fuck are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do?
Maybe we could build a fire, sing a couple of songs, huh? Why don't we try that?